you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop? Things are still shaking very so slightly. I literally started just when an earthquake hit. Okay, let me post my live notifications everywhere. Things have stopped shaking. This has been happening lately, and I'm not sure if it's something to worry about. I feel like earthquakes have just been shaking for a little bit longer than like they normally do. Yeah. That was a hiccup. This is why I say my start time is technically 10:30. I try to start early, but sometimes I don't know, I just need to lay down for a little bit, so I just lay down for 10 minutes after I got all set up. And I went to the bathroom. And I'm starting pretty much on time. I really need to change my freaking bio. Every time I see it, I cringe. It was something I wrote a bit ago, and now that they made it so like everyone sees it. Before, it was a thing where you had to like go into a thing to see it, but now it's like front and center. In fact, hold on. Give me like 2 minutes. I mean, I could probably show this. Let me just double check before. If I actually go to my page, pause my video so I don't kill bandwidth. Can I edit it here? No, I cannot. Okay. So I'm gonna go here. The creator dashboard. Nah. This doesn't show anything. No. You gonna wait. Weird. We go here. Here. Okay. Hide that. And that's not how that works. Okay. Let me fix this real fast. I have been streaming since June 2017. Since you don't need another month. I play Video games. Tabletop RPGs. World Build 4 of those RPGs. And occasionally program something dumb. And occasionally program a thing here or there. You know, it doesn't actually say. No, if you... Yeah, I play video games and tabletop RPGs. I also spend a bit of time world building for those RPGs and occasionally program a thing here or there. Check me out. If you don't have time to check me out now, then check my VODs on YouTube or follow me on Twitter. Give me 1 second. It was my mom. I felt I should answer it. You never know right now. My grandma is kind of dying. So, and she's been like, you know, basically taking care of her 24/7. So, you know, any call from her, I should probably answer right now, just in case it's like, you need to stop streaming. Your grandma just died. Come down here, you know? Or follow me on Twitter to up to date on, dang it, to know when I go live. Perfect. Now, I come here, pause. I'm not doing that. Hello? Oh, no, that's correct. Perfect. Oh yeah, September. I should honestly do this. Buy a new sub or gift a sub by $8.19. Did I not do this? No, I did. Yeah. Okay. let's actually get to the world building. Here we are. I think last time I was on draft 1. Maybe I was shifting draft 1 to draft 2. But basically, originally I was just like, okay, I was going to do the main types, and it's all that subtypes, which I already figured out. Whether they were concerts or mana. Then I changed it to mana, and it can be combined with any other type of mana. As interesting as this was, it just created so much dead space that I thought, what if I just make it so you can only add 1 mana piece at a time? So for example, that's why it's, you can't really see it, but draft 3. Hold on, I can just order it. There we go. Draft 3. As opposed to draft 1 and 2. Actually, you can also see here. Yeah. Anyway. And get rid of the rules. Actually, it doesn't matter. So, now I'm playing with the idea. So here are the core stuff. Now I'm playing with the idea of... So first off, there's counters. I want everything to have a counter. While all of the core types have a counter. There's basically 2 ways to do this. Actually, let me go... So I was playing with the idea, and I kind of like it a little bit better. It's also the option of making a primary and a secondary. So it's like, oh, if you add fire to air, it's lightning. But if you add air to fire, it's warmth. Well, actually, I already have like heat, thermal right here, fire and light. But which I changed to a mana type, which is different from fire. Fire is fire, like it's not the concept of heat or energy. Fire plus light is. I'm gonna have to go and write all this stuff down. This is definitely something I might end up doing today. I've got all the core mana types, and then I got all the composite ones, which I'm working on. Do this, what happens? Oh, okay, it goes to that. So it stays with the group. Okay. So, I kind of want to describe some of these. I don't think I need any of these because I got all the base ones done. Yeah. My notes, those will probably change. Probably also change it to heading 1. Currently, paste on linked. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Bullet. always spell that wrong. Zorp. English is dumb sometimes. Absorption. Disintegration, okay. I'm not surprised I got this wrong. Okay, telekinesis. 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 So the thing about these they're basically just going to be described. It's basically just going to be description and notes. Okay. There should be two that are decay. And hold. So, the long run, I don't mind having things that serve a similar function. It should be like that. Which is why, let me put this back in here. You know, I have decay twice, hold twice. I have them lit up so that way if I want to add something that fits that same... There we go. Idea. I can do that. Now, the one thing... that I need to figure out is the way. So for example, my thought was I could do gravity and ice both have a hold. Hold is basically literally hold person. It's literally keeping someone from moving. And I can even write that. Keeps someone from moving. Can take various forms. Like, for example, I can also put hold under wood and life as like the idea of branches, and probably hold in water. You know, like, so you can... I'm considering having, like, multiple concerts in a single thing, but only having like one mana. Like, you definitely don't want more than one mana type. Now, one thing I would love to figure out, but the only way I could figure out how to do it is with lambda functions, which I need to figure out how to use. Hold on, let me open up the... Where was the page I was looking at that had lambda functions? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, right, because I started looking up CSS on Skillshare. Yeah, okay. So the idea is... I can't just filter. I have to, like, filter with a lambda function. Potentially even using a map to do something. So map maps each value in the given array to a new value by application of a lambda. Okay. Map A1 to A5, lambda cell, comma, cell times 2. Map function with a range as input. Okay, so you get them multiple arrays, and then it ends with a lambda. Now, lambda's interesting. A1 to B2. I'll just show you what I'm looking at. Probably also grab the lambda 1. And the thing I was using that led me to this. So, map A1, B2, lambda cell. Okay, so this would be C3. And cell times 2, so that makes... Okay. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay, so lambda functions basically do a function. Okay, that's kind of neat. And map applies that to a range. Okay, then you have to do another thing with a range. Or you could do a map. So maps are how you do it to a range. Pretty sure named some functions are just, yeah, making functions. Oh, hold on. This actually works a little bit different than I thought. This actually might save some of my annoying if loops that I have to write sometimes. That's very useful. Google Sheets is so much better than Excel. Like, it's so weird because it's like, every time I have like a certain issue in Excel, it's like, oh, Google Sheets just does this better. Okay. It's like Excel honestly powerful and amazing. But Google Sheets is just like, oh, wait, there's this thing that people would like and are missing. Let's add it. Because this was not always a thing. I know that for a fact. There was a time I was looking for something like this, and I definitely didn't find it. So what is this by row? Okay, it's for use by lambdas. It's good to know. Okay, so this will do things by row. Got it. A1 to C3. Oh, result. Here it is, 15. Okay. So that's why there's also by column. Choose columns. I see. You can see where that could be helpful. If I can find a way to find out which ones match by a numeral value, I could exclude those and use something like that. Like choose rows. I assume choose rows is the opposite. Yep. I saw it down over here. And this is why I wanted to add sometimes I program stupid shit onto my thing. Because effectively I love to overcomplicate everything. And that always devolves into some kind of programming, whether it's programming some complex formula in Google Sheets or like making a sheet for Roll20. Which is why I was looking into CSS, by the way. Because I'm like, the thing that bothers me most about Roll20 is I only know CSS to like a very basic degree. Like, I can make it do something on a website, but the issue here is that Roll20 requires you to have a moderate capability with CSS and an advanced capability with JavaScript. I'm moderate in JavaScript, and I'm I'd probably say beginner at CSS. So ultimately, that's why I'm like, oh gosh, I do not like Roll20 sheets. So I was hoping to learn a little bit more about CSS. JavaScript, my issue with JavaScript is not that I don't know how to program in JavaScript. I know its syntax, I know kind of a lot of the functions. The problem is, it's chicken scratch. Just for a point, it's like... So, like, JavaScript is really weird in the way that, like, you can chain weird symbols together to make it do things. And that's where I get confused with JavaScript. And the issue I have is that when trying to learn... What's it called? Roll20. Most of the things I try and learn from are by example. you know, so I'm basically trying to look at official sheets and see what's there. My issue, though, is that I then get very confused because most of it's in trick and scratch. It's like by people who are very advanced, who can like write 10 lines of code in like one bracket with like 8 symbols. That's so weird. I'd love to learn JavaScript to that degree, but I really just don't care. I like Python. And if I wanted to learn something more advanced at this point, probably want to learn C# for Unity. What language does Unreal use? Oh, C++. I see. Maybe I should go to Unreal then if I wanted to do something, because I know C++ already. C++ is what I started with. And I'm actually moderately comfortable with the idea of, like, all of those weird... like, all of the garbage management stuff. Granted, I have to relearn some of that, but I have a book for that. I have a textbook. It's getting kind of hot in my corner now. Yeah. So how would a lambda function help here? Basically, in the end, I did transpose everything and sort it. I mean, I could do a loop thing, but I feel like that would be problematic in the long run. Okay, let's read up on this bit. Yeah, this is to do it with like multiple things. You have to basically do if count if, blah blah blah, and then do duplicate, otherwise do unique. And then you can make an extra thing. And then if you really wanted to, you could do a whole extra set. Okay, so lambda basically just what this is, it's basically naming a modifier, which is then being fed by this. So count if. So by row, do this. I'm more confused by. Okay, that's all part of lambda. So like basically you put this function into lambda. And then C is the... Oh, wait. This might let me do a by column lambda. C3J. Lambda. Value, then function, which is No. The way I would do this... J, comma, lambda filter. Oh, sorry, lambda column. The issue is I didn't know where it ends. Definitely doesn't add it to the end. I think I want it here. So split, text join, column. So I join the column and split it, is the idea. And then I filter. Oh, I see the issue. Well, I think the idea is I can just... Instead of do split... Well, I think I'd still want split. Let me look this up. Let me also look up, oops, by column, not choose columns. So it'll do something to the whole column. And then probably return that. I need to go to the bathroom real fast. I need to remember to do this. Okay. I need to figure out how to constrain that again. There's a way to do that, so I could actually set a timer. But, I'll figure that out later. I'll be right back. That didn't do anything. Well, gonna have to edit anyway. Why did my pause recording button not pause? Oh, well, editing for me. Because I noticed my recording and live time are exactly the same. Which means... yeah. Anyway. Let's get back to it. So I can figure all this out. Oh, a drop in frame rate. Annoying. Anyway. But let's just actually do stuff. Okay. So a big part of this is getting through more of this, honestly. Because as much, well, I should probably describe the ones I already have to a degree. I'll describe them as they come up. So I have my thoughts on them written down. Let's go RPGs. Now I'm like nervous that my computer can't handle 60 frames per second. Which it really should, because I don't think I've seen that happen before. So I don't know why it dipped. Probably just something happened. Also, my CPU usage jumped up a bit for some reason, so I did something. What? Who knows? Okay. Back to Pathfinder, because I'm using Pathfinder for this. I definitely need to make one for D&D, if I ever wanted to get this detailed with D&D. I swear, my brain sometimes. I took my ADD meds this morning, I promise. Player core 1. Okay. Okay. Where are we? Disguise magic. Okay. Umbral. I want to explain that to you, so let's also write it down while I explain it. Umbral's a mana type. Mana of this type is used to hide and conceal. Which also is why I often do Sun for detect illusion type things. Mana of this type is used to reveal the presence of hidden or disguised mana. Also revealing mana types and effects. Which is why Sun and Umbral are counters to each other. As you can see here. Sun, Umbral, and Umbral. Oh, right. Oh, actually, okay. So Umbral is countered by death. Wait, that's wrong. Sun should counter Umbral. Death should counter Sun. And then Umbral should counter Death. There we go. How did I mix that up? Lightning counters Cloud. Crystal counters Curse. Honestly, I made this just because I want the idea of using crystals to get rid of curses to be a thing in my world. As silly as I find the idea in real life, it's a fun concept, and it's actually been around for a long time, so it's totally down. I'm totally down with it being in my world. Thermal should be countered by ice. Wood, I'll figure that out later. Because it means I need to move some stuff around. Wood could be countered by force, actually. Not frost. Force. I'm like, wait, why are you still lit up? Okay. So that's why these are disappearance and disguise magic are umbral. Although, yeah, because illusion is umbral, invisibility is technically formless, right? No, invisibility is umbral. I'm thinking of illusion. Like, even though these say illusion, well, yeah, they say illusion, so they should also be formless. I'm gonna have to get these things better ironed out. Okay, let's go to my net. Let's continue onwards. Let's do some more. Wait. Oh, okay, I know we're good. Oh, disintegrate. You're a fun spell. Spell level 6. Arcane only. Common rarity. Casting time. 2 actions. Range. $120 feet. My brain forgot where to look for that. One creature or object. Technically it's unintended object or force object, but or sorry, force construct, but I'm not gonna nitpick here. AC and fortitude. Very interesting. I have to widen that column finally. Instant. +1. Doesn't my thing have a little... It does. If you're wondering what I'm doing, like, my keyboard has been, like, I've been leaning it up against a thing, and I realized, you know, it probably has those little stands, and it does. So now I can just put it upwards instead of leaning on the thing. Okay. Attack. Concentrate. So let's see. I have disintegration under death, so that honestly makes sense. Black trace bolt flies towards your target, and upon making contact, make a spell attack against the target. If you hit an object or force construct, all force is destroyed in the save unless it's an artifact or similarly powerful. Single casting can destroy no more than a 10-foot cube of matter. You hit a creature, takes 12d10 damage, no damage type. The basic fortitude save. If you critically hit, the target gets a result 1 degree. Okay, so you have to make an attack. If you hit, with the basic fortitude save, if you critically hit, the target gets 1 degree worse than the outcome of its fortitude save. Actually, that's fine. I don't think you need ray or jet or whatever I called. Ray. I think ray's better than jet. Where even is jet? Joy. Is it shape? No. It's right here, so it's coming from somewhere. Let's give myself more room to look. There it is. Ah, it's part of gravity. I don't like it as part of gravity. I'd rather have it part of shape. I'd rather have it shape and light. I don't know why I put it in gravity. Okay, now let me also explain what ray effect is. Ah. Why am I so easily startled sometimes? Literally, I was startled by my music changing. That's literally what startled me. Oh, freaking brain. Okay, I'll change jet to ray. What? Why did you... Ray is used when any mana is formed into a tight beam. One exception is lightning mana, which is not a beam, but an arc. I don't know. I'll change the wording of that at some point. So bolts and rays, according to Pathfinder, would fall under ray in my world. It doesn't have to be a continuous ray, it just has to be something that goes in a straight line. Dispel magic. What is anti-magic field in this? It's not silence, I don't think. Dispel and globe, I think. Yep. Yeah. I mean, this is clearly formless. I think I need to add a new one, though. Formless, dark, dispel. No. Formless and void. Wait, I already have stasis. Stasis is a positive effect, though. 2? Oh. Usually that's 3. All can use Dispel Magic, that makes sense. It's a pretty common thing. One spell effect. An A, because you're technically counteracting, not... mundane item of attack for 2 minutes. If you successfully counteract magic item, attempt to counteract check against the target. Successfully counteract a magic item, it becomes a mundane item of type for 10 minutes. Okay, so technically... items non-magical properties. Target is an artifact or similar item, you automatically fail. I'm just gonna say, I forgot, I have this. Varies. Oops. No bonuses for higher casting, because you're counteracting, which is best of your abilities anyway. Traits. Concentrate. Manipulate. Figure out, my brain isn't working. Formless mana. No umbral this time. Dispel. Which only has one L. I literally learned that on Wednesday. You're gonna actually hear my, like, I can't find Dispel Magic on here. It's like, that's one L, and I'm like, oh. I'm a dumbass. Arcane, Divine Occult. Uncommon. 2 actions. Range, self, 10-foot burst. An A, 10 minutes. No higher cast. Subtract any spell from outside the globe. This area's target's enters into. As a globe or spell magic. Spell 1 rank lower than its actual spell rank. The counteract attempt succeeds. It prevents only the portion of the spell that would have entered the globes. So if a spell also has a target outside the globe or part of the areas beyond the globe, those targets are affected normally. You must form the sphere in an unbroken open space, so its edges don't pass through any creatures or objects. Okay, so you have to cast it in open space. That's kind of a weird situation. Concentrate. Manipulate. Formless. Dispel. Emanation. I think I'm spelling that right. Who knows? Probably not knowing me. Divine Decree. 7. Divine. Common. 2. 40 feet. 40-foot emanation. Fortitude. Varies. Upcast. Does appear so. Yes. What's a +1? Again, I'm going to go through and decide on how I'm going to... I think once I've got my magic system a little bit more ironed out is when... I don't know why I'm going through all this trouble right now, because I don't plan to use it anytime soon. But it's fun to kind of figure out and decide on things. What time is it? Yeah. Just a bit tired. I'm always a bit tired now. Ooh, being an adult, working 8 hours a day, and which is actually kind of ridiculous if you really think about it. Like, that's literally half your awake time you're working. Which seems alright, but then you count in, like, the fact that it's actually closer to 9 hours because you have an hour lunch, and then it's closer to 10 hours because you have to commute. Mine's only a 15-minute commute, so it's kind of not... But still, it's... You have to get ready, and then you add in things like food, and suddenly you're like, free time is... And then if you have, like me, and you have chronic health issues, you have to add in rest, and... like, exercises and stuff. I'm in the end, I only have, like, 2 hours a day of free time. Not counting all the time I spend at work not working. Where was I? Define decree. Concentrate. Manipulate. Defied spirit. Okay, let's look at this spell before I pick things. Just because it has spirit doesn't mean it's going to be. You utter a potent litany from your faith. A mantra that harms those who oppose you deals you 7d10 spirit damage to enemies in the area. Each enemy must attempt a fortitude save. Creature is unaffected. Creature takes half. Creature takes full damage and is enfeebled 2 for 1 minute. The creature takes double damage and is enfeebled 2 for 1 minute. If you're on your home plane and the creature is not, the creature is sent back to its home plane. A creature of 10th level or lower must also succeed at a will save or be paralyzed for 1 minute. If it critically fails, it dies. This is a death effect. So, this does cover a lot of weird concepts. So let's look at spirit, because it calls it spirit. Actually, it does have sever. It also has death. Okay, let's... Sever, death, enfeeble, which is... I don't really have... Oh, I do. It's deterioration. So enfeeble is deterioration. It's also kind of... So it's got spirit, death. All right, death is a mana type. I honestly need to move deterioration. I need to also figure out what else I could make out of enhancement. In fact, stamina really should be a subset of enhancement. What do I have it currently as a subset of? Vitality? Nope. Force. Honestly, I like the idea of it being enhancement and fire. Deterioration. Yeah, I'll figure that out. So as a death effect, so death definitely makes sense. Sever and deterioration also makes sense because of the enfeeble aspect. It also has the sanctified tag. Did I actually end up... Did I delete that? Did I keep it? I got rid of it. Yeah, honestly, I don't like the idea of sanctified or unsanctified or whatever. Honestly, I'd put sanctified as holy or unholy and emanation. It's just an area that's under effect of holy or unholy, which... sanctified is more just attack. So the reason I'm doing the traits and then my mana and concerts is because the traits are the game mechanic, and I don't want to separate that, because that would become too complicated to have to retool every ability. So I'd rather keep those the same, and instead just add my own touch on top of it. You know what? Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. That should be better. You should no longer have the AC noise when I'm not talking. I just wanted to fix that since it's something I haven't done yet. I just needed to make a noise. The reason I had to be silent is because I needed to make a noise profile of the sound. So that way I could cancel it out. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take a short break, like a 10-minute break, and then I'm gonna go to building the Pathfinder adventure I want to run at some point. I'll be able to run RPGs again someday, right? My life will calm down enough for me to do that. Anyway, so I'll be right back. Oh, I should turn on the timer. I actually want it to be about a 10-minute break for once. See what I mean? I have to anchor it based on its center or something, and then set a restriction on the size. It'll be a thing. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay. So let me set up something else. So I wanted to set up... Oh, let me go to here. So the encounters, and then there's the battle maps. So I decided I'm going to just use... other stuff to make battle maps. Let's open you up. You might actually be a good way to do this. And let's move you away from my tablet, because I'm not using you on my tablet. Do they put you in RPGs or in internet art? Neither. Pixel art? I want to put you in pixel art. Let's put you in RPGs. Let's go here. I'm gonna put you somewhere else. Images? Ah, here we are. So let's decide. Sorry, I'm just opening some stuff up. There's the file tiles. I mean, I already know the size of the thing I want. So let's go over here. Sorry, I know you can't see anything, but there's nothing to see anyway. I'm just searching my folders for files. I know that was over here. Here, Battlemap's. Alright, I need to figure that out. Open you up real fast. View, grid settings. Okay. It's 20. Math, please. Calculator. Bump the mic. Okay, so I have this. Is there a view? Yes, view. Grid. Oh no. How do I configure the grid? I haven't used Krita in a while, but that's because I'm doing a lot of pixel art. I just don't have the time or energy to make all my own assets, as much as I want to. Great guides. Properties. Nope. Hmm. None of this. Okay, let's do this then. Google. How to edit grid Krita. Okay, there's grids and guides. How do I get to them though? Unless there's like something somewhere around here. No, brush, tool options. Your toolbars. Nope. No grid NG. Dockers. Getting closer. Dockers, grids and guides. Here we are. Okay. Let me now find this. So now where's the... Now I have one that is... So now that I got that handled. Did I turn... view... You want snap to grid. Village construction. Transportation sensations, downtown. Save versus cave, quick encounters. World. On a handbasket. Game glam, purple trails. I know I have the village construction set somewhere. Oh, wait, Slaptown Town, city construction. Here we are. Oh no, Gothic city construction. I want city construction, which I should have. Construction set. Here we are. Good. They are base 20 by 20. It's our new layer. Weird. Okay, good. Control E is flatten. Okay. Now. Add. I don't need a transparency mask. I really just need just can I make this HSV? Yeah, XYZ alpha. That's what I want. Can I do alpha? Ah. Actually, wait. I don't need to do alpha. Tool options. Fill plane. No, why do you have blur on the edge? No outline. Can I change this to... There we go. I don't know if I do a brush on accident. It's like not a big deal. You are off. Why? Okay. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dang it. Like 50? Cool. No, let's save, which I really should do. Donkey barrel. What is deselect? I think it's Control Shift A. I did Control Shift S by accident. Okay. I've got kind of a basic thing going. Let's go back to my Slap Downtown folder. Chimneys. Bunch of different stuff. Do I want to have a road? I think I actually do. image. Resize canvas. So I want to add or 2 times 120. No, 2 times 140. Plus 5600. 5880. Do not lock them. Cancel. Layer form. There we go. You're not even gonna notice though. So how many rolls did I originally give to? Oh, I gave like a lot more. $40 times 5. It's 5600. Resize canvas. Why is Snap to Grid not working? Whatever. Okay. This is what I want, which is pixel move. Nope. There we go. Merge down, and we're good. Now you do a road. Do they have roads here? No, they don't. What do they have in Gothic City? Kind of fun. I might use some of these. But I'm looking for what? A thing that does a thing. Wild Pals roads? Don't we have roads? Where's my roads? Stone roads is probably what I want. Do you have not shit stone roads? Oh, yes you do. Okay. And straight. 4x4. I want 5x5. Do you have 5x5? 2x2. That's kind of cool. It's got like little gaps. Can I change the color of the grids? Grids and guides. Can I make them like green? These are cool. Can I use something as like an underneath? It's supposed to be like a parchment. Eh. That's... Somewhere mapper might have something interesting. Kind of like a grimy road. Bottom. Nope. Water. Ooh, actually. This might be what I want. Each might be sufficiently road-like. Yeah. Oh, this is big. 30 by 30, it looks like. Now, I want to take row 1 grid worth. Okay. Now I want to do a thing. Actually, no. Bring you back. Let's also take you. I want to add Colorize Mask. It's really allergy season for me. It's annoying. How do I select your color? Oh, it's a mask, I guess. So let's draw a box. What? What did I do? Did something. I like... Did I somehow fill an inverse? Why are you not... What the frick? I don't know how this works. Okay. Yeah, we're deleting you. To be fair, I haven't used a colorized mask before. Remove layer. Let's just do the thing I know how to do, which is... add filter mask. Here we go. I think that's not what I want, actually. Halftone is pretty good. Levels? I don't know what this does, honestly. Well, it's getting the effect I want. There we go, I just want to darken it a bit. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, we're done. Save. Okay. So now I want to keep you around, but that's for a different thing. Okay. definitely what I want. One, two, three, four, five, six. Actually, the exact size I wanted to. Is it 6x6 though? Kind of. 6x8. Why don't you snap? Oh. Control J is duplicate. I have to get used to that. Hit just J instead of Control J. Okay. It bothers me a little bit how they look so different. What time is it? 12:50. Oh gosh. Streaming for only 2 hours. Why am I so tired? Probably because I had trouble falling asleep last night. Also, it's warm in this corner. Might want to pull my green screen down. I really need to rotate my desk, if only to help with the circulation. Because then the green screen will be against the wall instead of blocking me behind me, which is where my door is. Are there alternates for these? I don't think so. No. That makes it look better. Well, now it's clear to me that this part is the same as this part, but it still looks better. No matter what I do, it's gonna take forever to get all this done. How does this handle diagonals? Are there more? Are there diagonal bits? New. See any bits here? No, it doesn't want to do diagonal bits. It's kind of understandable. Maybe I shouldn't do diagonal bits either. In fact, maybe that's my problem, is I'm trying to do diagonal bits. Even here I wasn't able to get the diagonal right. Oh, right, sorry. I'm looking at my old thing that I was using. Honestly, I was having more fun working on this. I'm gonna save that. Once it's saved, let's go back to working on this guy. This is way more fun. Who cares about expediency? Bump the mic again. I should put you up a bit more. Loosen up. Now you're kind of in my way. There we go. I am not on the right layer. That's why this isn't working. Way better. can actually do it at my leisure in the way that I like to do it. I can even have diagonals, because I'm weird and I like diagonals. I like the pixel art feel. It's just so much better. Why do I continue to buy all that other stuff? Like, literally, I actually bought some stuff just because I resigned myself to the fact that I'm like, it's gonna be hard to keep doing this in this way. Something charming about pixel art that I just like. Okay. That does give me ideas in the future, though. I actually should play around with Gabriel Picard's stuff more, because he's actually kind of a genius in the way he thinks about it. Like, the way he had, like, a background, or he had the flagstone road going on, like, a background. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should do something like that, where it's not, like, a full thing, but it can, like, tie into a background. Also, this inn is pretty giant, but I'm fine with that. And instead of doing it in a weird art program, maybe I should do it in a actual map editor. Even Roll20. As annoying as Roll20 is when you get kind of complex with it, it just doesn't work. It's so slow. That's a good point. Technically, there should be... I need to add in... Oops. Skips. Three. Actually. So Gabriel has a 140. Also, the way he does the steps actually is interesting. But his steps are 14 pixels long. Just 140. Divide that by 2 would be 7. Divide it by 2 again would be 3.5. So about 3. And I can do like a 1. Value. This will all make sense in a second. Might even want this to be lighter. If I do subtract actually could be what I want. But it would just mean that and then I can let's move this down a bit. I don't think this needs to be this dark. Or I should say this light. There we go. Well, I know it's subtract. Let's go back to normal. Oh, I see what I did wrong. There we go. I can put you back to subtract. And we have steps. There's also just the option of normal. Do like an opacity overlay, but then I need to import the colors now. I still think something like a weird. What if? This actually is probably a better idea. There we go. Now this looks inverse because I have... Starlight? I can make... I don't even know if I just wanted to do an overlay or an opacity, it would probably still look fine. I still want to keep it 75. I like making my own art. If only I had the time to do it. It's fun just to kind of experiment sometimes. See what works the best. What's the other one? Cover dodge? Nope. Addition? Nope. Nope. Softline actually looks best. Probably. I still think I can make that a little bit harsher. Back to normal. Pretties. Soft light. Yeah. How will this look if I do this with wood? You can still kind of tell. I feel like this would be best on the wood or to go against the grain. Oops. Where are you? Oh. That would be a problem. That something looked odd. I think I should make this even darker. Should I make it this dark? No. Problem with that dark. Is that it's kind of obviously a cutoff. Better. Yeah, I'll call that good. Yep. Nope. You can tell there's no stairs. 100%. I'm having so much more fun now. Although I probably should end soon. Even though this will be a little bit shorter than I like. I usually like to go at least 3 hours. I'm just tired. Honestly, part of it could also be just that I didn't get enough sleep last night. I haven't been going from getting enough exercise, which I know does play a part in tiredness to a degree, but ultimately, I'm not going out for a walk in 100-degree weather. I've been going in the morning, but I'm not going in the evening. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play more with this than with other stuff. I need to be done now. Okay. Let's save. Oh. Why did all these change? Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. If you liked, you can follow. If you really liked, you can subscribe. If you need more convincing, I will be here tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. PDT. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe, like, and comment. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm trying to do things like decide emotes right now, so if you have an idea for those, maybe you can give me some ideas. Yeah. Currently, I am putting my YouTube videos up the day after I go live, but that will probably not be the case on my Monday and Tuesday streams. It'll probably be like 2 days after, just because there's only so much I can do during a day. So yeah. If you need more convincing, my next stream will be, I think I said this, but 10:30 a.m. PDT tomorrow, Sunday, 9/8/2024, September 8th, 2024. Yeah. Bye.